Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're joining us today in today's live lecture coming to you from Nkolo Mahadum Wisdom University. Today's date is our market day in the Igbo lunar calendar. Why in the Roman Catholic calendar, today's date is 7/10/2025. And remember, at Nkolo Mahadum, we always advise you to use your naturally given common sense, which we call akonuche in Igbo language. And because other cultures present all their information to you from their own standpoint, we at Nkolo Mahadum, we package and present our lectures from an Igbo man, Biafran, and African perspectives. That is why we are urging you to please join us, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Right now, we are live on YouTube, we are live on Facebook, we are live on TikTok, we are live on Twitter. So that if you follow us, whenever we do a new lecture, you'll be the first to get it. Plus, go back to our previous lectures, and you will be happy that you did. And without wasting time, the title of today's lecture is Chukwuma Soludo, Governor Chukwuma Soludo, saying that 99.9% of crimes of kidnapping in Anambra State are by the Igbos, not Fulani herdsmen terrorists. That statement by Governor Chukwuma Soludo, that 99.9% of all crimes, kidnappings in Anambra State is being perpetrated, is being done by the Igbos, not Fulani herdsmen, that it is wrong and misplaced. And we have some questions and answers for Soludo, and then what you, the listener, should know. Governor Soludo made the remark when he visited Maryland in the United States on July 7th, 2025. That was where he said that 99.9% of all the kidnappers arrested in Anambra State are Igbos, not Fulanis. And the first question we have from Nkolo Mahadum, because we want to join other well-meaning Igbo men and women and institutions to condemn this statement from Governor Soludo. We are strongly condemning this statement made by Governor Soludo. And the first question we have for Governor Soludo is, why did you come to the United States? Why did you come to the United States? Why you know, if you truly believe that what you said is true, why did you come to the United States? Isn't this supposed to be a working document for you to work to ensure that most Igbos do not participate in crimes? That is a working document for you. That's what you're supposed to have done. And we are hoping, because always when governors and their followers come to go abroad, they always go with public fund. We hope that you and your cabinet coming to United States did not come with 1 kobo from Anambra State Fund. We hope so, because you don't have to go abroad. You have a lot of work waiting for you in the States. Look at Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. How many times have he traveled out of Burkina Faso? So why are you coming to United States? Why you know that you have a lot of work to do in Anambra State and in Igbo land? The next question we have is, Why saying it publicly in the United States? Why did he come to the United States to say it? So that people will see him as a saint. That's why he came to the United States to say it to the people in the United States. Yes, we know that you are doing a lot of roles in the state. Maybe you build some hospitals, but that's not the end of governance. That's not the end of governance. You have to protect our people from the rampaging, ravaging Fulani herdsmen terrorists. So you came here, what you brought to people in Maryland is to say something like that to them. You are saying something like that to them, the people who came to receive you, so that you can damage the mindset of Ndi Anambra and Ndi Igbo in general, in the whole world, which is not right. It is not right. You also came to say it in the United States to cover up that you and your government are in bed with the Fulani Caliphate, because you are working hand in hand with them. You want to cover it up, but because Inter-Society, which is a human rights organization, also noticed that even at Ukulu, members of a Three family was abducted and raped in Ukulu. Inter-Society says so. And also a senior official of the Soludo government is helping herdsmen to buy land in Awka North and South, Anyamelu and Dunukofia. That's what the society said. Also, they are accusing you that you want to bring Ruga, you want to bring ranching to Anambra State. That is, this and other reasons may be why you came to the United States to condemn your fellow Igbo people in order for them to see you as a saint. This is 21st century. And another question we have for Governor Soludo is, how many Fulani herdsmen terrorists has he arrested and prosecuted? How many have been arrested and prosecuted? It's not the one that they arrest them, take them to the police, and the police will let them go. How many have you really prosecuted? That is the question that everybody should be asking you. And there are so many areas in Anambra State, and I will give you an example. There's a place in Isuanocha that Fulani herdsmen occupied, that our people living in Isuanocha cannot access their land and resources in those areas at Isuanocha as we speak today. If you don't have that information, now you have it. Go over there and arrest and prosecute those Fulani herdsmen illegally occupying our people's land at Isuanocha in Awka North local government area. You know where they are? You know in various locations where they are in the state. Go there and arrest and prosecute them. Stop running away. Stop shining away. Stop shying away. Stop removing yourself from the work, from the job that is on your table. It is your duty to protect lives and properties of people, of Anambra people, and Igbo land as a whole, not only Anambra, but all 13 states that Igbos are living. It is your responsibility. If you believe that you have wisdom, if you believe that you have knowledge, it is your responsibility to organize all Igbos living in the 11 states across Nigeria to make sure that our lives and properties are secured, that we are cooperating with each other. It is your responsibility as one of the leaders of the Igbo race. Because while we are kind of concerned from Nkolama Harum Wisdom University is that you are one of our frontline leaders. You have been a member of CBN. You have led CBN for some time, for many years. We see you as a very nice person. Plus, you came out answering one bar for. By answering one bar for, we thought you are a genuine son of the soil. But professorship, answering one bar for, making you to come to the United States to be saying something like this publicly shows that it is not what you are presenting to us that you are actually is. Maybe you are something else. Your utterances, the statement you made against your own people shows that it is not what we are saying is not really whom you are. Maybe you are something else. Because how many Fulani leaders have come out publicly to say that the Fulani people are the one killing people in the north, taking their land in the north? The Fulani people, 100%, 99.9% of the Fulani people are the ones killing, taking lands in the north, kidnapping and doing organ harvesting business across the whole Nigeria. How many Fulani leaders have come out publicly to say so? In addition, how many Yoruba leaders have come out to say publicly that Yoruba people are the one participating, that 99% or 100% of the human rituals, the killing of humans and selling their parts are being done by the Yoruba people? How many Yoruba leaders have come out to say so? That is why we Igbos should rethink about how we are making decisions in Nigeria. Everybody is protecting their own, but it's just an Igbo person, it's just an Igbo leader who will come out publicly to demonize the whole Igbo race. Because somebody in Soludo's capacity is being looked upon to organize all the governors, all the community leaders, so that the Igbos will be on one page. Our lives and properties protected, the right things being done. But no, he will not. He is rather more loyal to the Fulani Caliphate than his own people. And that is what we want to condemn in this lecture. And so we are asking Governor Soludo, what have you been doing to decrease crime in Igbo land as a whole? What have you been doing? How many factories have you provided in the States or in Igbo land? How many factories? Every year you graduate a lot of students from Nnamdi Azikiwe University, from Odumegwu Ojukwu University, and other higher institutions. Where will those students be working? Which job did you provide for them? How many unemployment benefits are you paying to Anambra people? Talk less of the whole Biafran people. How many unemployment benefits are you paying? How many free education have you provided? Have you subsidized electricity? How about healthcare? Do our people use electricity for free? Why you are subsidizing it? How about healthcare? Which other social security safety nets have you provided for the people of the state, of Anambra State, to decrease crime? What and what have you done? Talk less of the migration going on. What have you done to stop the endless migration of our people? So you have a lot on your table. So for you to leave all this job that is on your table to come to the United States in Maryland on July 7th to say that 99.9% of all kidnappers arrested in Anambra State are Igbos, not Fulani herdsmen, doesn't hold any water. It doesn't make sense. And hence, this lecture to let you know that you need to change what you are doing. You need to change your style. Saying it publicly is not the best way to go. If you observe that that is the trend, what you have to do is to go to work. You go to work. What are we going to do to stop this? And you also involve other governors, other Igbo leaders to join you to find solution to the problem. And you shouldn't be coming to abroad. After all, people are abroad. Many of us want to come back home. We are not happy here. We want to come back home. So what have you provided on the ground to make us to come back home? So you're just coming and telling us this, giving us this information to remain in foreign land. No, we want to come back home. So you need to do a good job, sanitize our place in conjunction with other leaders, make sure that you have constant electricity, make sure that you subsidize electricity. Electricity now is very expensive for our people. Make sure you provide factories, encourage factories, encourage our people to build factories and create other job opportunities for graduates and other people. Make sure that our educational system is practical so that people can be on their own after going through such practical education. And not this theoretical education that is not beneficial to anyone. And so, by Chukwuma Soludo coming to the United States to make this comment means that he wants our people to start hating themselves so that we will start to hate ourselves. No, we cannot start to hate ourselves. We have to find solution. When we see a problem, we find solution to that. It also means that he wants to cover up that he is in bed with the Fulani Caliphate. We hope it's not about your second term. Nobody is contesting your second term with you. You will win your second term because you have done a good job so far. So far, what you have done, even only in road construction, is enough for we at Nkolom Harum to support your second term. You shouldn't be doing this for second term. Only what you have to do is to make sure that the votes casted will be the votes that will be used to produce the results. If that is so, you will win your second term. You don't need to come to the United States to tell us that 99% of the kidnappers in Igbo land, in Anambra are Igbos for you to win your second term. It doesn't make any sense because you have done some work, at least in road construction. You are the best so far, even though some of them is falling apart, few of the gutters and others. But in most cases, you have done well, and we want you to keep it that way. So do not use because you want to come for second term and start misbehaving. That's not a good idea. And Inter-Society have said that family of 3 was kidnapped and raped by Fulani herdsmen in Ukulu. Also that a senior person working with Governor Soludo is helping the Fulani herdsmen terrorists to buy land in Oka North and South, Anyamelo and Dunukofia. And that Soludo wants to bring Ruga ranching to Anambra State. We don't have land for that. We don't have land for Ruga in Anambra State. And the consequences of that means that if you give these herdsmen a place to stay, use Lord Banta as an example. Visualize what happened at Lord Banta. That will tell you how that ranching or ruga that you want to bring in Anambra State will be in the long run. In the long run, by then, we are all dead. And we are asking Governor Soludo to give us statistics of how many Fulani herdsmen terrorists he has either arrested, prosecuted, or killed. And we are telling him that at Isuanocha, there's an area of land that Fulani herdsmen have occupied, that people from Isuanocha and other investors that bought land in that area cannot access no more. That Soludo should send his men to go over there to drive away those Fulani herdsmen terrorists. And we are asking Soludo and all Igbos, how many Fulani leaders have come out publicly to condemn all these atrocities, all the killings, all the displacements, all the kidnappings, all the organ harvesting that the Fulanis have been carrying on in Nigeria? How many Fulani leaders have come out to condemn them? Also, how many Yoruba leaders have come out to condemn the Yoruba race for being the champion of human rituals? How many of them? That is why we are supporting other well-meaning Igbo people, other well-meaning Biafrans, to condemn the statement, that statement made by Governor Soludo. Obros also onye nwụrụ anwụ ka a na-agbazi onu. A na-agbazikwa onye dị ndụ onu. Anọ ya ka anyị na-eme ibe. Anyị ma na iwu prọfesọ, ma na iwu nwa Mgbafọ, mana ibe imezuko na ma prọfesọ go ma nwa Mgbafọ uche eluro ana. Uche eluro ana. Onye meni ya na-esonyela anyị na Nkọlọ Mahadum Wisdom University. Ka ị na-amụta uche. Ka ị mara na uche dị iche na mmadụ wụ prọfesọ. Prọfesọ bụ akwụkwọ ndị ọcha. It doesn't mean na onye ahụ machara ibe mma. So ebe anyị na Nkọlọ Mahadum Wisdom University ka ịmụta akọ, ịmụta uche, mara ka esi eme ibe. Na okwu ikwu na Maryland, USA, ọ dabara. Ọ dabara. A sị na onye ọkụ na-agbabie anaghị achụ oke. Na nsogbu niile ndị Igbo nọ na Nigeria. All the sufferings of the Igbo people in Nigeria, all the marginalization, you're not seeing it. All the lack of a federal president, you're not seeing it. All the roadblocks in our land, you're not seeing it. All the killings in our lands, you're not seeing it. All the burning of houses in our land, you're not seeing it. All the imprisonment of our people, you're not seeing it. All the killings in our land, you're not seeing it. The only thing you want to tell people abroad who really want to come home is that our people constitutes 99.9% of kidnappers that you arrested in the state. We don't want to hear that. Go to work and solve the problem and solve other problems we have in Igbo land. If you feel that you have wisdom, get others, other Igbo leaders behind you to change the suffering of our people. We don't have no international airport. We don't have no seaports. We don't have any federal presence, no federal hospital. And you think that telling our people that our people are the ones participating in kidnapping is what you brought to us. No. What we want you to do is to give us constant electricity, give us security, provide factories for our people to be working, be paying unemployment benefits, subsidize the electricity, the health care, so that our people will get them for free, education for free, and other social safety nets. That's what you need to do. And before we end this lecture, I have to beg you to please join us, subscribe, and follow us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter, because we are live on all these platforms, so that anytime we present a new lecture, you're going to be the first to get it. And we are saying that Governor Soludo should know that the problem we have, the problem the Igbo race have, is in that artificial geographical location created by the colonial masters. That is the major problem we have. That is what all of you should be fighting, to dismantle that colonial boundary, so that the Igbo race will have their own boundary, we have their own country, we participate in world affairs, we have identity. That is more important than coming to Maryland, USA, to tell us that 99.9% of kidnappers in Anambra State are Igbos. We don't want to hear that. We need something better than that. And with this, we shall be bringing today's lecture to an end. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a good one. Bye-bye.